from the aim we have set out for ourselves. I must say that I've not really noticed, even throughout my career, there's been major problems with that, and in particular this group, we know what our responsibilities are. We've worked very hard to get to this World Cup. We are really hoping we're going to have a good one because we think it's a possibility for us, and we'll stay focused on that because that's the important thing for us. We are here because we want to be in a World Cup, and we are here because we want to play good football, and that's what we think about, day in, day out.
We've got two more questions, time for two more questions. One here and then one from the gentleman at the front that's been waiting, so far away.
Sí, buenas tardes. Diario Extra de Ecuador. De los países, para el profesor y para Lampard, de los países sudamericanos, ¿cuál de las selecciones consideran que ha tenido mayor progreso en los últimos tiempos?
The question is, of the South American sides, who do you think have had the greatest progression in recent years? South American national teams.
It's a difficult question. I think there's a lot of quality across the South American teams. I think Brazil being a home country, seeing how they performed last year, the individuals they have, I think there'll be a lot of pressure on them. I'm not sure whether they're the team that's come the furthest. I think the team that comes the furthest will be the team that goes far in the World Cup. I think these are the big competitions. How you play in friendlies and how you play in qualification is great. It's how you've done the big stage. So it remains to be seen.
Es algo difícil, es una pregunta difícil. Obviamente hay mucha calidad en Sudamérica. Obviamente pienso que Brasil, que está en casa, que tiene, obviamente jugó muy bien el año pasado en las confederaciones, pero sí va a tener mucha presión. Entonces, para mí, equipo tal vez que ha progresado es equipo que va a llegar más lejos en Brasil este verano, porque al final puedes jugar bien en amistosos o eliminatorias, pero al final hay que hacerlo en el mundial, en el plan grande, porque eso es lo que realmente cuenta. Entonces, toca esperar.
So, if I could just add one thing, and this isn't just in answer to your question, it's to all our Ecuadorian friends here. You have to understand that you have a slight advantage over us. You know, the Premier League gets broadcast all over the world, and I'm pretty sure that most of you in Ecuador, you know Frank Lampard, you know Steve Gerrard, you know our teams. You have to understand that the only time we ever get a real chance to research South American football is when we come to a World Cup. So you have to excuse us that we can't be as expert in which South American team is making the most progress, which team has done well. We know the teams that are here in the World Cup, and we know they're very good teams, and when we play them, we know a lot about them. You have to excuse us not having quite the expert knowledge that, you know, maybe you have in the Premier League and English football.
Dijo, bueno, una cosa, ustedes tienen que entender y reconocer que nosotros tenemos un cierto desventaja, porque como ustedes, como aquí los jóvenes juegan la English Premier League, que es vista por todo el mundo, nosotros, y los de Ecuador sí conocen a Lampard, a Gerrard, los jugadores, nosotros no tenemos tanto conocimiento, investigamos cuando podemos, y entonces tienen que excusar que nosotros no somos expertos sobre Ecuador, y la verdad nosotros cuando preparamos por un mundial investigamos bien, hacemos nuestro trabajo, pero no hay que reconocer y excusar que no tenemos tanto conocimiento de selección ecuatoriana.
Thanks, Ben. We've got one final question here from. So, could you just stand up and tell us who you are? Thank you.
Sati Shaker, Empower Sport. Well, one for both of you. First of all, would you have preferred the preparation matches to have actually been in Brazil to help with the acclimatization process? And also, would you prefer that there is a greater use of technology given what happened at the last World Cup?
I think it's a good one for you, Frank, that one,
yeah, I mean, I think the technology thing is a huge issue. I'm pleased if there was a small positive of what happened in South Africa is that the issue's been brought to the surface. I think it's the way football's going, and it has to be. It's too important that we can not have this technology on such important decisions. yeah, I mean, that's it. That's the one thing I'm pleased about. Simple as that. And I think it needs to come in and as quick as possible.
Okay, Roy.
And for me, I'm very happy to be here in Miami. We're going to have enough time in Brazil. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, a long time in Brazil, and certainly in terms of acclimatization for the sort of weather conditions and the heat and the humidity that we're going to experience in Manaus and in Sao Paulo and in Belo Horizonte. We couldn't have come to a better place than Miami for that. So we're very happy to be here. We're happy to do our initial part of our preparation before leaving for Brazil in Miami. But of course we will continue and have another week in Brazil, 2 days in Manaus before we play it.
Okay, thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, Roy Hodgson taking control of that news conference there. He had to field some difficult questions about the state of club football in Ecuador. Genuinely, those questions were too difficult for them, in fairness. But Roy Hodgson, it was in a way, and Roy Hodgson defended Frank Lampard as well, tried to save him from those questions. But Roy Hodgson took control. But just before we brought you that news conference, we did actually miss the first question from our chief football reporter, Nick Collins, was about Frank Lampard's future. We'll bring you that after the break.
Yes, we will, but still to come, the latest from Edgbaston, where England